Thank you. Hey, hello, everybody. Thank you for waiting. This was a delay. I had a personal issue, but I'll try to do it. Today we're going to see the loyalty for Lens Retail. Thank you for coming once again, everybody. Let me see as well as there. So we can start. So Anthony, Normandy, if you want as well, try, or you want to see this, try to call any of your teammates that was waiting for these, or anybody that you know that wants to see this, and we can just start recording. We're going to now start the presentation. So loyalty. Loyalty is about the programs that we actually have. It's quite interesting topic for provide promotions with different levels and points to our customers, and this is LS Retail. This is not the regular Business Central functionality. What we have here as an example is the POS, right? I'm about to access actually. The POS functionality allows me then to open my stores. So that's why we have loyalty. And this is actually dedicated to the loyalty functionality to the LS Retail and POS side. But now, this is actually because I'm going to show today the functionality of the POS actually. Let me just open, for instance. So POS is point of sale, basically, right? And for those of you who want to learn about LS Retail, we're going to have a series of different trainings for these different weeks. This is one of them, the training, the loyalty club that we have for today in this store, correct? Very good. So while I'm opening this, I wanted to explain then that all the transactions that we do, by the way, are done through the point of sale, okay, that I have in front of me. It's just basically that we are going to handle different transactions and different sales, but very important. You can imagine your supermarket. This is the easy stuff, the point of sales that we manage. Of course, that we know there will be for pharmacies. You can imagine restaurants with tables. You can imagine then POSs for hotels, but in order to reserve rooms and activities, spa and so forth, right? For the supermarket, it's just let's say that we have regular items that we're going to sell, but any of these different sectors, right, manage one thing in common. We need to have customer special treatment. That's why we manage the loyalty program, right? And then the idea is that I will be, for instance, selling a normal item. Let me explain you this part. I could just look for I'm gonna sell clothing here, okay? This is just basically one of my items, the color, the size, the style, okay? Very nice, right? And then the idea is that I will be selling one of these products. Look at the picture, and this is the POS. This will be transferred to Business Central, of course, once I finish this session. But I wanted to mention that we have this customer loyalty program that actually we use whenever we need. For instance, and let me go even to include more items. I want to look the shop catalog. That's nice. Okay, other items. Let's take a look. Let's say that, hey, I want to know your name. So why not to look for actually, we would here include the card of a person. Let's think of Starbucks. Let's think of if you want to record the name of somebody or the email, so you can start, recording your customer information. Stefan Thompson is here. And look at this. This is the interesting part. This is his level bronze. In my club, okay, of customers, he's the first and default level when I subscribe somebody for the first time to purchase items in my store. Okay, Mr. Stefan Thompson, where that actually, because he's part of my loyalty program, he currently handles a membership, right? Basically, and look at all of the data that I have. Even I have, coupons, the history of what he has purchased and the offers that are available for him. Let me say just some of this to show you everybody here. Okay, coupons that I have enabled. All of this, look at this. This is a good example. I have basically offers. One is called Plata, and essential set of offers, okay? that he's going to get 25% of discount if he does this or that, or he actually have different and complete specific conditions of my loyalty program. You think and open your mind to your imagination to keep your customer loyal. It's all about promotions and, of course, having different levels of benefits that they will be having. Okay, and this person, well, you can get the picture, you can, add specific information that is important for you and so forth, right? The important thing here is that, well, I have Stephen Thompson information, which is what I really actually want, right? And how I did it. Okay, he's already part of my club. Okay, so I'm just showing you like the important points. Then I have okay, I can sell. It's just Stefan actually comes to the POS, and now with this new POS system that I have, actually I can filter, for instance, if I want the specific type of material that he wants, or if he loves ironing or no. Okay, for men, we don't like ironing. Okay, so okay, you get me here. And washing. Okay, this could be your brand, this could be your preference, or this is according to your knowledge of your customer. And then, well, I can just check an item. Specifically, well, other important information like which colors you have and all of this. Okay, this is so cool that in this very moment the customer is looking for something that he really wants, need by color, sizes, and well, even if you want, we could add here once again the brand or additional information like why not the inventory. Okay, let's so to speak, or even we can actually compare. Okay, that's something that we do a lot. Okay, we are talking about new systems. Okay, this is not the regular supermarket that you just go and purchase items. We are offering this for you so you can open your stores with the top of the art technology. And here, what I want to do is just for my customer, analyze 2 items at the same time, blah, blah, blah. Look at this, if I have inventory or no, or what would be the current price. Okay, better now that is, these, I don't want to have this jacket looks like could be used in the spring, but this will be for winter or whatever. Okay, so the idea is that I will be adding now some of the items. Once again, I will be picking the size and the color for my jacket, and you continue selling. Once you've done that and you have included items, look what happened here. In my POS system, I have this specific membership included in the line. I'm not going to be selling Stefan Thompson, but his information is just included there because I have added this customer to my transaction, and he's currently part of the bronze level. Once again, look at this. See, his member since, well, specific year, he has been my customer, a while ago. And then I will be paying this transaction. Let's see what happened to understand then what is the loyalty about. The total amount for this is 279. Okay, I can pay with different payment methods. One of them, by the way, is loyalty, because I will be able to use my points, right? And then to be able to actually sell and use them later. But first comes first. I will be subscribing somebody for the first time, okay? So this will be just general transactions for you to see that I have a customer that is a part of my loyalty club. He's got a membership with me and I can sell to him, okay? And you see all the data that I have for this customer. Now, the process here, what I'm actually selling and how to then get to the actual main point of actually having the loyalty. Let me see. Well, I just finished the sale. It's just printing, it's just taking a while it's actually just finishing my first transaction. But the idea is that the loyalty program, the way I'm actually just doing this is generating transactions, just regular sales operation. But additionally to that, I have gotten from my system 279 points. Can you see? Okay, this is my actual virtual printer, just for you that haven't seen yet. We are going to see this throughout the following webinars. Quite interesting. But okay, in the store, when we do an implementation for you guys, we can customize this POS for you, 100% customizable, and as well the tickets to include your brand, to include, well, the legal information that should be included in the tickets. And in this case, most importantly for this webinar, I have sold 2 items already, plus taxes, etc. But here, I will be getting for my member account MA 10001 279 points. 279 points. And look at this, used points, okay? Why haven't I used my points? Well, it's just because I'm currently just obtaining my rewards, okay? But then later, I can use this as a payment method, okay? So this is the idea. The loyalty program works like having the option to if you haven't, if you are part of an airlines program, you take your flights and the miles that you actually use and the length of the travel, the cost, etc. We'll be giving you some specific benefits with the time, so you can actually use them to fly it again. And that's the idea. So we are going to be issuing points that can be redeemed later only in any of my stores. If this could be, well, they can use them in the same store that I'm actually using in this POS, but they can go to, I have more than 10 stores in my company, let's say, well, they can go on to any other one and redeem their points, their points. And as well, I'm going to show you some my other ideas, right? But for now, well, to include this in your, if you want to use retail, this is one of the strongest features that my customers like the most, actually, right? And how do we start? Whenever we actually work, whenever we do an implementation, we need to actually, and your cashier is going to be in charge of that, actually add different type of memberships, okay? But we need the data, we need the customer information. Let's say I have the SHIN code account. I'm just showing you some of the fields that we could use. Even let me start looking for a user, because I can, for instance, use the contact number, the email, what else? The name. I don't know if I have myself here. I recall that a while ago I had myself. No, I'm not here. Okay. But look at this. I have, at least with my name or keyword, well, 3 different people that actually look at the email. They actually are in the same company, but in the end, they are different persons. Okay. So these are mandatory fields that we might use to differentiate, okay, the people that we have subscribed. The way we do it is actually by just creating a new customer on the POS. This could be done here, okay, or behind in my back office. Somebody could actually do this type of work for me. Okay, I'm just trying to mention that we need, let me just include any of them. Okay, I could just click on new in this case and start editing information. It's just that in order to make it faster, well, I have included a person that was already subscribed, but this is, okay, something that you could verify what will be the mandatory fields. I would say the email or the phone number, right? This type of information is mandatory because we can identify the person easily and without having to incur into this duplication of, records that we might have with it. Because once we open, let me tell you one thing, once we open the loyalty program, we might be having like, well, it starts slowly, but increasing the sales because you are giving more benefits, of course, and you're getting recognition. And this will be more important because customers will be then just verifying that they can be, if they stay loyal, they can get, well, better prices. Imagine, and I don't know if this happens in any of your countries, but this will be actually locally widely used for, especially in the retail industry, of course, but let's say supermarkets actually are very popular here in North America. And then, well, all of this, well, information that I have just added to create a user that is going to be that is going to give me the possibility to create in the POS, and as I did before, just start selling. And now, in the end, the idea of creating a customer is because, well, that I'm going to get the data, the database information for the customer to then create a purchase history. Basically, that will be the main idea that can later give me the idea, because here we're going to be measuring promotions. We're going to be measuring a lot of statistical information then later once we start selling, because what we want to do as well is understand is different promotions in the end are going to give me additional benefits, even for me as a company, right? And we have the reports and measurements, even though if you offer discounts, promotions, loyalty, and whatever, right? Well, but then just to complete a regular transaction, I will be looking for the same user that I included before, because I want to redeem some of my points now. Let me see if I have Stefan. Okay. So I'm going to include now this person that I have already seen that has a lot of points. So 947. Okay. And later we're going to be talking about the value of these points. So in this moment where I want to just look for the item finder, I want to see, I don't know what he wants, sports. Okay. Let's go to the basketball area. And I know that I have some of the items that this man is looking for. Some just minimize this. Okay. Well, I have included this Wilson NBA basketball, right? And then I will gonna be able to, why not to sell, why not two of them? Okay. And okay, very nice. So I'm selling this now, and I know that I have some points. So the idea is that immediately as I'm continuing to start, or I start with this, I will be having the option, okay, to offer to Stefan, who is my customer, how do you want to pay this basketball, okay? You have different options. Of course, the traditional will be with credit debit card, with the cash and so forth, right? But one of good things is that we have the member points, okay? So you will need to now speak with Stefan, or you could actually speak with Stefan if he wants to pay with his points, because, well, that will be part of the deal that we have. And the idea is that he can select, okay, we know that he has currently 947 points. So why don't we just immediately use those to pay any of the transactions, or combine them with a cash or credit debit card, basically that, right? So if you want to then pay, just ask him. And the important thing here is that I'm going to get then the idea of the value that I'm going to get for each point that I have. Okay. So this is important independently. And you can see that I'm paying now with loyalty points. Look at this. Okay. This is my payment method. Okay. I can redeem my points in this very moment. But the process, and your question might be, okay, but how you define that these 947 points actually are equivalent to 994.7 currency, okay? Independently, I'm using now the US dollars, okay? But local currency, okay? So the idea is to finalize the transaction. I will be paying with I'm gonna be using my entire points and the rest with cash. So with this, I will be finalizing this initial transaction, so you can see then how then the loyalty point actually works. You first earn your points. The more you purchase here in the store, you're gonna earn more points. Very easy logic, right? But the idea and see how it works, how we can use it, then later is going to be, where this actually is going to be really, really cool to see. So the idea is that I will be redeeming the points, and I'm going to have, they are equivalent to real money. That will be then the deal here. And well, in this very moment, the idea is that I have used 947 points. And anyway, because I continue to purchase, I still earn 120 points. Okay, you see this? You see the math? This is very attractive for our customers. And believe me, this, if you have stores, if you have, well, any type of loyalty program is very advisable. But and to be honest, there are a lot of competitors in the market, but I want to be just direct with this. Why I'm showing this, because we have the loyalty program that is just currently here embedded, and this is the natural functionality of the FLS retail. So we have the model, okay? And then let me just for a little second, for a moment, I'm going to go back in a moment to the POS. I will be then just closing it for a second to show you then what is the loyalty program about. Okay, so we have actually different type of actually they are called clubs. Let me just show you this. The clubs that I have created, by the way, this is now, for those of you who haven't seen it, this is LS Central. This is Business Central plus, and in one single solution, right? As one single solution. I'm always explaining this because actually we know that we are learning all the way through the webinar. So please, if you want to ask, let me show you this product. Is the same stuff that we have in NAB. If you use NAB or Business Central, In the cloud, as an example, we have the same functionality, finance, purchase, look at this, finance, where we have a specific GL, chart of accounts, look at this, okay, general ledger, basically functionality, right? And then purchasing as well, we have all the functionality, we have the vendors, we have the items that we need to, purchase prices, purchase agreements, approval workflows, etc., etc., etc. But for us here, more interesting is that we have a new module that is currently here in Business Central. It's so extensive, it's huge, that we are going to be able to create a market, a retail a chain with multiple different stores, where we are going to be able to even design our own POSs, design them from scratch with our own style, functionalities, be able to connect them with the data centralized from our head office, right? And centralize and control all our stores, the items that we sell, the replenishing or replenishing purchases centrally, or verify the information and let other people to do that type of activity locally in each store. So it's very, very huge. This module is going to help us with all of that. We have replenishing, we have, look at this, the membership manager is just part of our explanation, but as well we have restaurants, fashion industry, POSs, and functionality that is quite different from the other type of retailing, because we have, basically we can even manufacture some of it with different sizes, different colors, etc. Okay, now the thing here with membership manager, okay, the idea is that we are going to be able to create memberships for our people, right? But this is not only the way I just did it. The process here is that, my memberships, or the people that can subscribe, just for you to give you a very fast review, the memberships are going to be allow me to create one new membership. Let me just, memberships. I closed it accidentally. I'm going to be able to create memberships, for people, users, right? And this is going to allow me then to have subscriptions. Okay, and then I have the clubs. The clubs is actually a configuration that I do look at this to create different type of benefits by a different clubs. Let me give you the idea of the club is that I will be having like these different offers for a specific sector of people, right? So you can create your own club. The mine that I have created one for like the general, right? But as well, I have created one loyalty program for my staff internally, so my employees can go to the store and having a specific deal, right, with special prices with myself. You get the idea. That's the club, basically. Then I'm gonna get, I'm gonna open this specific member club card when I can see, okay, this is a loyalty club, yes, okay, and I have specific setups. Hey, which levels you are going to handle here? Okay, in my case, I only 3, which are bronze, silver, and gold. Okay, just and the name and the description is telling us exactly what that is. It's like having different levels of people that are going to get different benefits. The more you purchase, the more you we are going to begin in bronze. This is what happened with Mr. Stefan, and the idea is that when we actually subscribe somebody for the first time to the clubs, they are going to begin in bronze, and if they purchase more, actually we are going to even be able to go to the silver or to the gold if we even purchase. Okay, and we can, the idea is that we are going to be able to establish those limits, right? Our points in my case actually expire in 2 years. Okay, the point rounding precision and other specific additional criteria. For me, I need, for instance, a 1-year card expiration if you don't actually use or purchase anything. Okay, but independently of this, I would need to make a renewal of the cards. The idea is that I could work completely electronically with only having the data of the customer, but it's quite widely used, actually to print a card, you know, with your actual company logo, the promotion for the summer, or a specific design that you then actually going to be delivering for the customer, and maybe they are going to be able to redeem or pay, right? Any points with that card. It's up to you how you want to do it. That's the old, I don't want to say old way or old fashioned. It's widely used, but now it's more common actually to have like only the email or the telephone number. But it's up to you. That for us is part of the same functionality as long as we get the customer information, right? So that's why sometimes I have active cards. Okay, so I can immediately, for instance, even though I have the Stefan Thompson information, his email, telephone number, etc., we still assign for Stefan a membership card. Okay, in this case, this is a 100001. Okay, and for the other people as well. This doesn't mean that every person must have a card. That's once again, it's optional. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's super good if you still want to do that. Okay, you just send to the vendor. We give you this number, right? Because we are going to be creating different available numbers for you. And that will be basically the idea. And another thing that we need to consider is the setup for the points that we are going to be using, right? And this will be then the rate, okay? Basically even by item category or for all items, okay? For instance, for my items that I purchase or sell, or what will be the actual value of the points that Stefan has when he redeems them. Okay, and look at this. In this case, and just for the demo, okay, my unit rate will be 1, meaning that whenever he redeems and he's going to start earning points, right? And just for me to make it super easy to understand, but the actual and general idea is that you will be actually having, okay, like 10,000 points, 20,000 points. They need to look really like large numbers and things like that. But in the end, the actual value, well, in real money is, of course, you know, quite lower. And in terms of that is because you are getting benefits. You are not actually, we are not giving away the products. It's just that because of you are loyal, we actually consider you as a special customer and you're going to get, yes, benefits. Okay, but you need to decide. And if you go to any loyalty program, to any other company from where you have subscribed before, I don't know if you have experimented that. Sometimes even, you know, your points might be there, but just suddenly out of nowhere, you're going to get special discounts, prices for Christmas. You suddenly see that you have got more points and you can even purchase more and things like that. Okay, but it depends. That requires an additional analysis that I can explain later. The thing is that I can actually just configure what will be then the points value. Okay, and this will be award points, just exactly like I have just explained. Okay, the unit, the rate, and the points that you can actually just earn by starting and ending date. Okay, then I use it, yes, this once in a while. But the idea is that my clubs, okay, all of them must have this rate value. We help you to actually analyze that. And well, just for you to know, we can actually just consider that is sometimes important, you know, that sometimes our own loyalty programs are dedicated to specific items, and that's up to you. Maybe you are not in the supermarket industry. Well, you are part of retail, but you do other type of, I don't know, you sell expensive items, jewelry, okay? But at the same time, you sell other items. But well, my loyalty program will be for jewelry, let's say, and you can just, yes, filter that information, or by specific items, not widely used, but well, some of my loyalty members in this case, and we have implemented, I have included this example. If you purchase without, you get the shipment that is going to be for free only because you are part of my loyalty program. And this is exactly what I have added here. Okay, so you can classify your benefits as well by, well, initially declare or to Business Central or configure the loyalty points value, and as well for which type of items you're going to be making all those different offers. Okay, so this is my club. You already have seen part of what I do here, the different levels, point calculation, and other characteristics, right? Very general. Now, you can see here that I have 5 different type of accounts, okay? And then here, I can even take a look at them. number of accounts, and you can see then how many people is currently subscribed. Okay, so this is very, very good. Hey, I have, you can see now I have, okay, my stores are selling in this very moment, like I just did. Okay, so I have plenty of different stores around the country in different districts, areas, and well, so forth. And then I can see on real time, okay, what will be the benefits that this person is currently having. So it's from my previous purchase, and I have currently 120, and I can see, well, all the other transactions. And you can see, well, I don't want to go too much into the detail, but in this case, the idea is that I can just recall any detail for the information, okay, for the loyalty program and for the retail part and the POS sales transactions. Okay, so that's quite interesting to understand. The idea is that I can just create my own clubs and all of that, you know, but you need to create what we call the shims, okay? What is this? And the thing with the shims is that we are going to be able to create now for different area. Look at this. I have my a membership for the hotels and other type of look at this level: silver, gold. This is the one that I was speaking about: bronze, silver, and gold. Okay, these are for me my super clubs that I have. And if you want an upgrade, okay, to move, let's say in this example, okay, 3 different levels, and if you want to move from the bronze level to the silver one, okay, well, how many points you need to purchase? In this case, well, you can see those values. Okay, these are my points to get an upgrade, and then you're going to get additional benefits. I'm going to tell you what is that about. So we begin with the actual a bronze, okay, with 0 points when we subscribe. And if you continue to purchase until you get 30,000 points, remember that I have expiration date, so you have 1 year to purchase this, okay? And then if you continue to purchase, you're gonna get gold only until you get to the specific threshold, and you decide this as well, okay? It's not a problem. But as well, we can then downgrade just all the way around. As we continue to sell some of our customers, you know, we can send them notifications, emails about our promotions and things like that. We have a very powerful promotional engine, right, with different offers, coupons, gift cards, special discounts for whatever type of product, with different variations that we have specifically for promotions. Very cool. But if you don't purchase, even with that, you know, we can downgrade you, okay, for the specific period of time. And that's the idea of the shim. These shims are part of my club, okay? The Kronos club actually has 3 different levels from that we are going to be using specifically to make you, you know, to give you more benefits only if you purchase more, and this is more appealing for my customers actually. So if I just take a look at the actual configuration, the idea is that even you can actually, this is to get, well, a very old item, MP3, okay? I don't know if you actually already is specifically for now that we have, well, Shopify or with the cell phone, you still use an MP3 player. But well, if you subscribe to my club, I still give you an MP3 player. That's the idea. And now every time I subscribe somebody for the first time, look at this, I'm gonna get an account, okay? Every time you have somebody and that, well, let's say Stefan is here, okay? And the idea of now, okay, let's go to the customer side. This is Stefan, part of the Kronos glove that we have explained, and bronze, because this is the default first level. But we have added, you know, this person, Stefan Thompson, he's a family. This could be private, or this could be a company. The idea is, it helps us, for instance, for the different type of customers that we might have. If you have, I don't know, like not only a supermarket, but supermarket is the most basic idea. But let's say that you sell electronics, or you want to as well hardware, right? Other ideas for us to understand what is this. We have subcontractors, okay, or vendors that come to purchase and look for the tools that we sell. But sometimes another employees, okay, among the company, okay, might be there, okay, and they can actually use a loyalty account, okay, to redeem and to purchase. So the idea is in this case is that it's not going to be specifically a company or anything like that. It's going to be just a family. But then Stephen Thompson can request 3 different cards, okay, to his family, which is Paul and which is Brittany or Brit, sorry. And then we have different contacts. All of them are capable to come into my store and purchase. They are part of my loyalty program. But we have, of course, one main user or main contact, which is Stephen Thompson. Okay, so basically this is it, nothing else. It's quite easy to understand. And then I have all this information, you know, the discounts, the sales, the award points, and well, everything. So currently, because I have already redeemed everything that I had, I only currently once again see 120 points. Okay, so this is then everything that I need to understand about how my contacts will be created. And then the idea is that you could as well having Stephen Thompson alone, okay, or you could add, if this is going to be for a family or company, well, more contacts related or linked to the same member account, okay, exactly. That will be helping us then to relate everything into one single account to get the information, the profit, the points, okay. So there are just like different cards that we deliver, but the account will be anyway the same. This is preferable in some companies because now the entire family will be coming with me purchasing. That's more oftenly used with family as a supermarket. Company will be if you sell hardware, if you sell tools, if you sell electronics or home appliances, okay, they all the time, because you will be receiving a lot of companies as well, and you have the company employees that will be purchasing instead of the membership owner most of the time. And then another very good aspect is that we have the attributes, okay. The dynamic attributes help me then to, let's say, be super creative, okay. The idea here is, so to speak, like my marketing friends know about that. Some of the most important sales are actually not because you offer a 10% discount, but because of you come, it is going to be your birthday, is going to be the type of product that you know that you is the most you know, sellable, okay. What else? If you are part of a region, you give me just your postcode, okay. And these different, what we call attributes, you think of them, okay. We have plenty of them. If you are part, or if today is your birthday, and we can think of any other type of a dynamic criteria that you might be thinking, okay. For instance, it's very popular nowadays. If you actually purchase one of my items, okay, well, I can give you immediately a discount, yeah, whatever. But most importantly, dynamically, because if you purchase a the item, because actually you are part of the age, okay, if you are between 18 to 20 years, related to the type of item that the teenager consumes, that type of analysis, you understand me? And then you're going to be then actually selecting a specific dynamic attribute that in your club will be taken into account. And if you are maybe your well, maybe my age, I have 41, well, why not to sell golf items, okay? Or for anybody, if today is your birthday, I'm going to prepare then something in my club. If today is my birthday, let's pay attention, okay? And then this is the attributes that I have included here, just as an example. And then what we do with it, okay? We have Stefan, we have our different levels, and then I have created some special dynamic attributes that help me then to just pay attention to the specific type of variables that I have to sell that will be offering different benefits apart from the points. Just to finish and to understand well the configuration, the idea is that, let me just explain you. I'm gonna generate a discount, or I have different discounts. Let me show you some of them. For instance, I have mix and match, which is going to be a super complex combination for let me show you some ideas if you want to actually work with us with the retail part. how powerful this is. The typical, if you buy 20, I give you 20%, okay? 20% for what? Well, this is saying lean the combo, okay? That's fine. This is because we can sell some items that, or a combination of items as you want. I can see here 3 items, okay? Jeans, towels, well, this is for fashion, okay? So if you purchase any of these items, okay, but you need to purchase, let me see with the configuration, maybe. Okay, if you purchase 2 of these 3 items, this is why we call it mix and match, okay? You think of your own criteria, okay? If you purchase 2, you get 1 free or whatever. Combine your multiple different product groups with different type of items, combine them, and then we have these benefits, okay, where we in this case get 20% discount. But then the idea of all of these promotions that we have multi-buy. If you purchase more, then you get more discount, are coupons or redeeming points that we use. I mean, coupons that we can redeem, purchase returns, or return coupons that help you once you actually purchase one. I'm gonna give you a coupon that if you return, I'm gonna give you a 10% discount. I'm just saying different options that we have, okay? But all of them trigger to, well, I can give you this benefit. You can get, well, 20% if you purchase any of my items, my jeans with the towel or the skirt with the jeans. You combine it as you wish, you're gonna get 20%, but we can configure only for the silver sheen, and you already know what a sheen is, okay? But I could say I could go further, okay? But I know, okay, why not to give this discount only if it's your birthday, okay? Only that. What else? What else could be good? We can continue to add more attributes if needed. Why not to say, okay, if you're a pizza lover, okay, okay, I know that this also has good. This is not even related to our sales in this type of fashion, but okay. Do you like? This is going to be a question. Do you like the team line? Okay, this will be a brand or a question that you can send. Okay, and well, the idea is that this could be a yes or no. Okay, what the person should actually say. Okay, I like the question you do. Yes, oh, perfect. Then you are going to be applicable to receive 20% discount. Look at this. Only because we did a question. Super dynamic type of discount. Okay, and I'm sure that, well, you even have thought about things like this, but not really understand if, well, a software could do this type of things. Okay, but now you see that we have them attributes that are actually, well, help us to dynamically select a customer applicable for any type of the promotion, like in this case, mix and match. Most importantly, but well, the attributes is good to have to know them, etc. Right? But most importantly, we are actually tying discounts. In this case, a mix and match promotion that is Linda Combo 20%. But the idea is that all of the promotions that we have in Less Retail, okay, we can tie them or link them to be part of my shim or cloth. Okay, that will be super important to understand. The other thing that, just to finalize all this part, because we have a lot of configurations to be honest, is that you could provide additional benefits. Yes, okay, I know, okay, I have this part, a 20% discount, and if you are part of my loyalty program, you can offer the points, okay. But one important aspect of the membership, okay, that you receive in this exact example is that the idea is that we could handle a discount limitation. Super important. Okay, will you be tracking? Look at this. For instance, let me go better to another cloth just to make another example. It's not only about just giving away things, of course, sometimes we could be, yes, creative, of course, but as well restrictive. Because let's say that in my hotel, I have staff, okay? I have a club that I have created for my internal employees. And we understand that part, right? That's quite widely used as well among companies that if you are going to be selling something, specifically in the supermarket, in every supermarket that I have implemented, actually, we use this type of clubs, okay? So we have one for our one meal, okay, 1 meal offer. How many times you want to trigger this specific benefit, okay, maybe just once a day, okay, so they can get a free meal every day on a daily basis, or maybe for just stationary items, okay, that's not a problem. We can offer a okay 20% additionally, only if you are my employee, okay. And once again, the way we work, we would need to ask as well the data. We can now, I'm going to create it now in the back office. I'm going to create an account here. Sometimes it's widely used, okay? I have shown in first place how we then create them in the POS by asking the customer the email, the name, the telephone number, etc., right? But here in the back office is as well very useful, okay, to know that I will be creating then a new member. Okay, this will be myself. This is Noe. My last name here is Noe Wellman, and I'm going to be private, but I will be part of the staff code. All right, so you can then link me to this loyalty program because I will be your employee. Okay, so here my general information. The idea is that I can create these users either, sorry, in the in the POS. Very important sometimes the language. Okay, it depends. Okay, you can create them in the POS or you can create them here in the back office, because sometimes you're gonna have exactly that in your store, that facility, or you want to, I don't know, grab somebody who will be having somebody to have, will be making notations, but later in the back office, you need supervision of all this general information of the contacts, to call them, to have somebody calling the user, the potential customers, or in this case, employees, well, that I'm just creating, to actually verify, double verify your information. Okay, super important. Well, just to mention it, because I have seen that that happens a lot with my customers, where they create the same person once and another multiple times, and they will have some issues then later. But that's part of the process. We always have a different errors, and that's part of once again the functionality. But then let's just take a look. Then the idea is that I have created a member account in the back office for this loyalty program, which is for the staff, actually, the member accounts that these specific a membership or club currently has. And the idea here is that, well, in the end, you're gonna get active accounts. Okay, currently, these ones that I have, only 3 they have purchased. And then the idea for us is that we're going to be doing some specific actions for any given shims. And the idea is that we are going to then update all the information for every shim that we have. And in this case, the same, we have an upgrade and downgrade options for my loyalty program. And the idea is that we are going to be using them as well. These for my employees, I have and myself. And from here, we're going to be then creating as well if you needed some specific notifications. Okay, this is just for communications, let's say. Oh, this is getting slow. Let me just try to move. Okay, so the idea then is that from the POS, we are going to be just handling all this additional information while we just a work. I just try to update my virtual machine. It's quite slow. Okay. So as you can see, it's very easy to understand. We can just think of we can think of the club that you desire for, I don't know, internal employees, for your main loyalty program, but suddenly you get creative and you're gonna have a loyalty program maybe for specific products, right? Special items, or a gold, silver, the same levels idea. Okay, just to subdivide a club right? But to help you to then have different levels of benefits. Okay, well, so that's basically the idea of all of these configurations, and then how we sell through the POS to redeem, right? To get the points, and in the end, let me see because it's getting a little slow. Try to see if this has opened. Yeah. Sorry, it's my fault here. With the POS, I'm going to access again. We have different designs. Let me just show you another one that could be useful for this client. So, yeah, client would be good. Let me open the POS again, start selling. Okay. Then in the fashion industry, let me give you another example. And this is what I have open. This is my, look at this, shop cosmetics, fashion. All of this is a POS that we have designed for the fashion industry, and showing you as well that we have different designs, okay? But from here, my POS is actually designed like a tree. Whatever you want to find, we have fashion, home cosmetics, okay? Very fast. This is going to take you to different, like areas here, like if you were navigating in internet. So I will be clicking on cosmetics from one of the buttons, and suddenly I have all of these items, and this is super important. Then we have to add a new member as well, but in this case we just once again include the card number, okay, or create it from scratch. The thing here is that, let me see, it's super. So I will explain the card association in a moment. Let me just go back better because I know this is working quite slow. Let me void this. 1 second. I'm voiding my transaction. There you go. Okay. I'm sorry, this is live. That's why sometimes this type of issues once in a while happen. Okay, so the idea is that you are going to be creating, first of all, a new customer, okay, or link to account or select a club or whatever, okay. So while I just create a customer, I have seen here all my clubs. This is, well, something that you would need to ask to this user, okay, how you're going to be subscribing, or to which club you're going to be subscribing any of the people that you are creating here. I'm going to work now the loyalty club, okay. I was creating some of the stuff. Now, the process here is as well, is because you need to select new card, okay. Oh, let me just try to select a new account. Actually, it should have provided me an account already. Let's see what happened. I think it's the button that I need to save. First name. Okay, this is asking me, look at this. Mandatory fields, very, very important, okay? If you don't have the completed information, you might have errors in the future, okay? So what I will be doing in this case, in this example, is adding all the mandatory information. I don't even know what are the mandatory fields. Let me just add some of them, okay? Let's see what it's with this basic fields, okay? Okay, I'm adding my personal information. Well, let's see if with this I can get, well, a validation. The idea is that the system needs to validate, well, if you have complete or you have done the minimum mandatory fields, which in my case, I have verified that for this configuration was email, the name, and the telephone, okay? 3 main or mandatory fields. If you don't give me this information, we are not going to be able to subscribe you. Just these minor details, okay? And then we just can assign or select a new card. The idea is that every club, okay, is going to have a card that you can use. So in this case, let's say that I have, look at these different cards that are currently free, okay? They haven't actually been used, and they are for different schemes, okay? So I can provide the 123 card. And the idea is that if you want it, okay, send this card to, well, this collection of different numbers numbers, send them to your vendor so he can print the actual printed cards with the current number here, okay? So you get now the idea, you need to, or you can provide a printed card as well. For me, I'm gonna do it first digitally, and this is going to ask me, hey, are you assigning a card to this specific contact? Okay, so that's gonna be exactly what I will be doing. Or you can just scan, you take the printed card, deliver that to the customer, scan it to assign the card to the actual member that you have here, okay? So this is once again, our users have active accounts, and you have a validation period for 1 year in my example. Okay, you decide what will be the specific expiration date, and the card number is once again here. This allows me then to provide different type of levels of schemes, or to identify this person or group of persons just with this card. Okay, and well, I'm just gonna start my sales for this same person for this first sale. I have some cosmetics or makeup, very cool to then look at the additional information and everything that I have explained, okay? And this is so appealing for the users, okay? Like providing additional information with the picture, the brand, well, whatever. Think about vegan. No, I don't know what vegan has to do with cosmetics, but I think that is something important, but it sounds so cool when I'm just see that, okay? My day made longer wear foundation as well. The description and everything is appealing for the customer, and even from here you can, well, select different type of brands if you want. Oh, sorry, shades in this case. Okay, the brand is here, is Meta. Okay, so we are going to just, continue working with this person. I need to select a color, and my foundation need to be added. My D foundation added to cart. Okay, sorry. This was already added there. I have 3 items. And then look at this, the contact member sales. Okay, but for now, you have already seen how I sell. You have seen that I have the possibility to purchase using my card and then use them to redeem the points. In this case, I just wanted to tell you how I created a new customer, how I assign an actual card that I will be using to identify the customer. Okay, and this is the operational side. In this matter, then we can work alone just by using the telephone or the name and the email of this specific customer to create my own database. Or as well, as you see, I still have the card numbers, so you can print your own cards and deliver the cards to different customers. So they can then, or this could be one of the ideas, that if they don't have the card, well, they are not going to be able to make transactions. Okay, basically it's up to you how you actually use it. Not recommended to always work with the printed version. I actually work with both. Okay, both at the same time. Good. So I'm gonna make a total for this sales operation, and I can pay with any of the different. I cannot pay in this case with member points. Okay, I can see that the balance is 0. Just if the customer asks me, okay, no, you don't have actually points. You need to first earn your points and blah blah blah. Right. So I'm just gonna pay now with a specific cash payment method, and that will be all. It's not complicated at all. But the idea is that I have redeemed some points here that I have now available.
So yeah, so just basically that.
No problem. Right. So I will be then just printing my ticket.
A little tree
A little bit slow, sorry. Now I have some noise. Sorry for that. Let me just try to finish that transaction just to finish our webinar for today. But look at this, okay? For the chronos, I have, well, sell these pieces. The total was here, the payment method. And for the first time, once again, to the currently assigned member account that I have created, I have issued 48 points that this person is going to be able to use now in the future for me, right? So this is basically it. And then, well, the welcome again message and a barcode, okay? A barcode that we add to the ticket. Nothing else to say. Let me just once again come back to my head office. I have finished with my POS today. And the idea is that, well, all of our gyms, clubs that we have in the Los Retail, we need to start measuring a profitability and well, different analysis for us, because it's not only like a matter of, okay, I want to well, let me open one of the accounts that I still need, my accounts, but this is clouds. Let me just open any of them. Okay, so the idea is that I will be having now, and I need to check reports, I need to check profitability, and that's super important for me. And then I will be just having accounts, make contacts, and all of that. Okay, so we can generate information for you just specifically to analyze all of this, but just for every person, just for you to know, what we are gonna see is, well, all the points, expired points and everything, and then later we can link this type of information to profitability to understand if these sales were actually okay. Once again, promotions, discounts, and all of that is quite dangerous if you don't know, just sell and continue giving away benefits without actually understanding what will be the actual profit. Okay, so that's a point of comparison. That's one of the things that's just real normal type of analysis. And this is the idea. We can just check the sales entries, okay, by category, even if you need it, the discount tracking entries. So whenever we offer a discount for this type of I don't know, cloth, then the idea is to track specifically that information, document by type, the ships that you have offer, the discounts, and well, everything that is in there. Okay, you got me here, and that will be just it. We are going to be generating information, and from here we have all this information that we can just save for you. And listen, you are going to be able to then generate additional BI reports with this actual information to get then further analysis by portfolio of the different type of promotions that you provide. That's something that we just need to analyze in another session, because for that we will need to think of the actual profitability of the well, multiple combinations. That's not with marketing or within the marketing area, but we have all these tools then to offer and to be able to speak about, you know, loyalty, members, discounts, different levels, right? And specifically the point calculation, all of that. Okay, so it's very easy to do. Just help. We just gonna help you with that, with implementation. Just think of the multiple options that you have, because there are so many. Yeah, but well, this is the way the loyalty program actually works. So if you have any questions, just let me know. By the way, I don't know if you have, I have sent you my email, but we are finishing today. Let me just give you my information, just for if you want to write me as well later.